Are you aspiring to ace the UPSC CSE? Commence your transformational journey with the Vision IAS Delhi GS Foundation Course 2025. Empower your exam preparation through cutting-edge educational technology and personalized learning experiences with tech-enabled learning. Dive into concepts with animations, videos, and interactive tools designed for maximum understanding and retention. Personalized student portal. Access live classes, recorded sessions, and extensive academic resources, all at your fingertips, anytime, anywhere. Enroll now and step closer to accomplishing your IAS dream. With the Vision IAS Delhi GS Foundation Course 2025, batches starting from 31st August, 5 p.m., 17th September, 9 a.m., 24th September, 1 p.m., 30th September, 5 p.m.
Good evening, everyone. So I welcome you all to the open session, and we are discussing Mains 2024 GS Paper 2, and I am here, Dr. Shruti Joshi. I would be taking the explanations for the questions which have been asked in international relations. Okay? So this time in international relations, there were almost 4 questions which were being asked. And all these 4 questions, like one question as far as terrorism and the organization is concerned, apart from that, all the 3 questions were directly from the class notes which we actually discuss. And I keep on discussing these ideas. Let's look into the first question. And this is the reason, once we are reading this question, I'll tell you that how a similar question on UPSC earlier was also asked. This is the reason I always suggest student that the reference point has to be the previous year question. Before going into any other mock test series, your first duty should be to take across all the questions for UPSC which are asked previously. Okay? Let's read out this question first. So now what the question says, and then I'll tell you how should we solve these kind of questions. So there is a Hindi translation as well as English translation. We'll read the English one. The West is fostering India as an alternative to reduce dependence on China's supply chain and as a strategic ally to counter China's political and economic dominance. Explain this statement with suitable examples. Now, how to approach these kind of questions? So this is a standard operating procedure, SOP, for any question you come across. Try to figure out the most important words out of it or one of the most important ideas. So the West is fostering India as an alternative to reduce dependence on China's supply chain and as a strategic ally to counter China's political and economic dominance. Okay? So this is the way, first of all, we are trying to figure out the important keywords from the question. Now, identification of keywords become important. Because it helps you not only to streamline the exact question as it is asked, also if you are highlighting the keywords, probability of you missing some important aspect actually is very less. Okay? So now actually the question is what? अब just खुद से ही बनाओ. China is increasing politically and economically. Just try to create a just all by yourself. So China is increasing politically and economically. West has an issue. So West is using, or not using, I would say, West is partnering with India so that India can come up as, so in two ways, West and India coming close in two ways. First, countering China as strategic ally, and second, as an alternative to reduce China's dominance in crucial supply chains. ठीक है? So this is the entire gist, और इसमें हमको example देने हैं. Now once you have created this idea in your paper, हमेशा एग्जाम के पहले, before you go forward with writing, this is a 10 marks question, 150 words, so what? You are going to create this kind of idea, a flow chart, somewhere in the end of your answer script, and then you are going to strike it down. ठीक है? Now examples भी पूछे हैं. So I know what are the examples of politically China rising and economically China rising. Try to create all ideas here. Politically China is rising in South China Sea. Politically China is rising in East China Sea. Politically China is creating a partnership with Russia together as far as the Eurasian region is concerned. यही है political rise हाल फिलहाल में. ठीक है? Economically, how China is rising, we all know there is a trade dependence of countries as far as China is concerned. Trade dependence क्यों है? Because of the predatory pricing policy of China, the dumping idea regarding China, and how then China many times, as far as its initiative called OBOR is concerned, try to take countries within its debt trap. ठीक है? So economically it is rising, so trade dependency है. So this is an idea of political and economic rise of China. Here in economic rise or political strategic, you can even write about OBOR, means these are the ideas anyhow I'm going to write in my answer. ठीक है? Because examples पूछे हैं. Next, how West can partner with India in order to first counter China as a strategic ally, and second, alternative to the supply chains. Alternative to supply chain matlab India would be part of some of the regional supply chain, thereby creating an alternative to China. What is an example of a very fine regional supply chain which has come up very recently? This is by the brainchild of G7 PGII. क्लास में बताया था मैंने. So PGI, this is partnership for global, पहले क्या आएगा I में? First it be infrastructure and investment. ठीक है? So PGII. PGII का brainchild क्या है? IMEC. IMEC is a very fine idea in order to create an alternative supply chain, taking forward Asia, that is South Asia, then Middle East, and then it will reach to Europe. ठीक है? Nowhere here China is there. और क्योंकि ये G7 का ब्रेन चाइल्ड है, तो ऑफ कोर्स इट कुड बी कंसिडर्ड एज अ काउंटर टू चाइना. तो यू हैव टू राइट दीज एग्जांपल्स, राइट? व्हाट एल्स? चाइना +1 स्ट्रैटेजी. क्लास में लिखाया था मैंने, चाइना +1 स्ट्रैटेजी. So China +1 strategy is what? That US and the West is encouraging countries across the world to diversify their trade portfolios. That you don't only depend upon China for import and export. You also take other options. Other options क्या है? India है. इससे India का क्या होगा? It will be impetus to India's manufacturing sector. ठीक है? So these are few examples for alternative to China's supply chain. What are the alternatives for countering China as far as strategic sphere is concerned? Quad, very nice. What else? IPEF, Quad. These could be few ideas which is there in order to counter China in the strategic sphere. ठीक है? So this should be your flow chart which you would create before going and writing an answer. And believe me, decent अच्छा answer निकल के आएगा. Let's now see the approach what it is provided. So approach is what? Briefly mention West increasing proximity to India. ठीक है, you can start with this, or you can even start with a larger idea that China is increasing its presence politically and economically, and this is creating an opportunity for the West to partner with India in order to counter China's presence. किसी भी तरह से you can start. Second is discuss how West is making India as an alternative to counter China's political and economic dominance. एक बार political dominance लिखेंगे, एक बार economic dominance, and then we would be concluding accordingly. Let's see how we have started. So we have started like this. Countries like US, UK, Germany and France are seeing India as a potential strategic partner. IR में language terms are very, very important. So try to use these ideas as a potential strategic partner which can counterbalance China's meteoric political and economic rise. See, in one sentence only, they have signified that China is rising and US and the West is trying to create India as a countering partner for that. This involves reducing their dependence on China's vast supply chain and enhancing their strategic partnership with India. एक बात और है, जब भी आंसर लिखोगे kindly try to use the words which are being given in the question. ठीक है, try to repeat the word so that examiner knows that you are in the line of that particular question. ठीक है, now India as a new supply chain destination and a strategic ally, and you have to give reasons. So first, supply chain diversification, how the supply chains are being diversified. So we do have a context for that, a report. This is Skinner's reshoring index, which says that out of the total US import which was happening from Asia, earlier China was taking forward 70% of that import. That import has reduced to almost 50%. This showcases that slowly and steadily US is trying to reduce its trade dependence on China, especially in the Asian region. Okay? So this is the first point of supply chain diversification. Next point of supply chain diversification would be what? See, Walmart, which is the world's largest retailer, is aggressively expanding its suppliers in India. So now India is being used as a counter. So that could be one example. Apple has expanded its iPhone manufacturing in the India. It aims to move at least half of its supply chain to India. So this is also one idea how they are diversifying their supply chain. So Walmart is diversifying, Apple is diversifying. American car maker Ford Motor Company is set to restart a manufacturing facility at Chennai. This is also supply chain diversification. New alternative regional supply chains like IMEC are also being created under aegis of G7 sponsored PGII, and this particular initiative was being launched by India last year in the G20 summit. Okay? So these are few of the ways in which the supply chain is getting diversified. Okay? Second is we need to figure out how India is considered to be a strategic ally to counter China. Now uske kya points hai? China's assertiveness and aggressive foreign and economic policy, which includes BRI, which includes territorial disputes with India, Taiwan, South China Sea, has raised concern in the West. See, all these points हम लोगों ने इस map में बनाए थे. ठीक है? So this is the way. Language, of course, you are not going to follow the same language, but the idea needs to be the same. So this is the way in which China is creating a strategic danger or a concern. And because it is a strategic concern, therefore India as a regional partner is considered to be a strategic ally of the West. ठीक है? So now what all West is doing in collusion with India? First of all is Quad, which includes US, India, Japan and Australia. What is the vision of Quad? Free and open Indo-Pacific is the vision of Quad. Second is the Malabar naval exercises. कोई भी naval exercises होती है, you can always write or consider this naval exercise, give it a good word also. This could be capacity building. Capacity building. कोई भी military exercise हो, naval exercise हो, this all includes under capacity building. right? So India and US and other countries are trying to build upon their capacity in order to give a common deterrence to China. One of such naval exercise is called the Malabar exercise. Another is India has joined the IPEF. अब IPEF जैसे ही पढ़ो क्वेश्चन में तो नहीं है, but now you need to figure out that why India opted out from the trade pillar of IPEF. Should India rethink about its decision? So these could be some supplementary question which you should go back home and try to figure out, right? So once we have written all these things, what else, how we would conclude? Conclusion में they have written China +1 strategy, so we can write West increasing alignment with India provides a unique economic and diplomatic opportunity to India, especially with many multinational corporations opting out for China Plus strategy. So of course, all these things are providing India an opportunity to come out and rise as a regional power. इस तरह से भी conclude कर सकते हैं, right? चाहो तो इसको इसी point में include कर देना. And then you can say that all this is creating opportunities for India to rise as a regional power. Agar word limit is permitting you, you can continue writing to emerge as a net security provider of the region. Net security provider of the region. My point is, I always suggest the students, so जो students यहाँ हैं वो समझेंगे that you should take forward one important idea of India's foreign policy. And one very nice idea regarding this would be India emerging as a regional horsepower or a regional power with this aim of having or being accepted as the net security provider. ठीक है? इसमें we can't write initiatives like Sagar initiative and all. Reason क्योंकि वो apt नहीं बैठेगा, क्योंकि Sagar initiative, as I told you, IOR region में अगर question आएगा, that would be more apt. Right? So this is the way we are going to solve this question. Question was appearing to be very complicated, लेकिन अगर question को आप break करो, keywords identify करें, उसके बाद just create a map out of yourself, the flow chart, and then try to figure out what examples I can write, and then start writing your answer. ठीक है? चलो. Next, move to the second question. Now, हाँ जी. Yes, you can write regarding semiconductor. You can write regarding how US is now even more interested in the backyard region of China that is called Taiwan, which is considered to be the world hub for semiconductors, right? So you can definitely write this idea also. Anything else? Haji. See, in the questions where it feels appropriate, for instance, I have included a map regarding Maldives. We have a map regarding CAR. So it depends what kind of question is asked. नहीं, उसमें नहीं कर सकते हो. Reason because a question like political and economic dominance, map क्या होता है? Map demonstrates a region. But when a question is coming how you can counter the political and economic dominance of China, so China is right now omnipresent in form of OBOR, right? This is the reason probably map work won't fit better. But अगर फिर भी लिखना है तो you can take forward only the map regarding OBOR and showcase from which point to which point the OBOR idea goes. Else it's really difficult in these kind of fluid issues to go forward with a map. मैप हम करेंगे जिसमें स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड जियोपॉलिटिकल सिग्निफिकेंस आ रहा है of a specific region. Like this is the second question. Now this second question is exactly from the class notes. अभी आप लोगों का तो नहीं हुआ है हमारा CAR, जिन स्टूडेंट्स ने कर लिया है with my batches, this is exactly from the notes. What is the question C? Critically analyze India's evolving diplomatic, economic, strategic relations with CAR, Central Asian region, highlighting their increasing significance in the regional and global geopolitics. What are the two ideas which are given in the question? पहले keyword highlight करेंगे. Critically analyze India's evolving diplomatic, economic, strategic relations. So relations needs to be taken forward in diplomatic, economic and strategic way with CARs, highlighting their increasing significance in regional and global geopolitics. Means we will start with the idea of CAR. जब region based question आएंगे तो ऐसे शुरू करेंगे. We would discuss what is CAR, ठीक है? Next, we will say CAR has a great significance. The significance here asked is not exactly from the perspective of India only. It is a regional significance and it is a global significance. So we will write the significance of CAR. And third is, if this is the significance of CAR, what is India doing diplomatically and strategically? Very simple, ठीक है? So what is India's stand in terms of diplomacy, in terms of economy, in terms of strategy as far as CAR is concerned? ठीक है? If these kind of questions are coming up and you are able to figure out कि मेरी थोड़ी word limit बची है, after this in one line you can discuss about challenges and then you can conclude. So this would be our the framework for writing the answer. Clear? So this should be there. So it does not matter if this statement is being asked in the second line. You can take forward this idea first and then you can take forward this particular idea. तो chrono follow करना कोई जरूरी नहीं है. You need to create a proper ordering of your answer. So your answer should look connected rather than following the chrono of the question. तो कैसे शुरू करेंगे? Give a brief introduction of CAR, highlight the increasing significance of CAR, critically analyze India's evolving relations with CAR and then conclude. ठीक है? So exactly this is the way we actually teach in the class also. अब यहाँ पर who was asking about map work. Now here you can take forward idea of a map work. क्योंकि ये एक structured idea है ना? तो इसमें आप structured map बना सकते हो. So if you are good with map, you can definitely go forward. कैसे शुरू करेंगे? See, you can always take, क्योंकि ये IR का question है and you don't have much word limit. Try to use good important words in introduction only. So you can say CAR is a geopolitically important strategic space in the backyard of Russia, comprising of 5 countries including Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan. इस तरह से you can say, right? So most important idea, point is कि introduction में ही importance बताओ regarding the region. So Central Asia, why it is called Central Asia? Because it is at the central. So this is central of Asia. This is the reason it is called Central Asia. Central Asia is also a crossroad, or you can say it is a zipper region as far as Europe and Asia is concerned. Zipper region matlab the region which somehow lies between two distinct regions. So at one hand there is Europe, another there is Asia, and Central Asia lies in the middle, right? This makes it very, very important strategic space for race of sphere of influence between global powers. ठीक है, अब एरिया इतना स्ट्रेटेजिक है, this is creating or making this area as a potential space or a strategic space for the race of sphere of influence among the global powers. This is the way you can start your answer, showcasing the examiner ki I know what is the strategic importance of CAR. See, your introduction has to be very, very eye catching, so that examiner actually is bound to read the next idea. Okay? So this is the way we can start. Then we can say CAR has great importance both regionally and also globally, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन हमसे वही पूछा है. ठीक है, इंडिया के रिस्पेक्ट में पूछेंगे तो एनालिसिस थोड़ी सी और डिफरेंट होती है. These point of course would be there, but here they are asking about region and globally. So first we have discussed global implication. What is the global significance? Point number 1, ये कोई different idea आपको याद नहीं करना, जो क्लास में पढ़ाया है वैसे ही. It is a mineral and resource rich region that makes it an area for global attention strategically. So this is point number 1. So this region is very, very important because of the rich energy resources. In fact, कहते हैं कि Central Asia is one region which could act as an energy supplier for the energy deficient South Asian region. This makes Central Asia very important for us also. ठीक है? Next is, so what is US? What is the aim and agenda of US in Central Asia? So for US, Central Asia could be a ground to counter the influence of Russia and China. तो जैसे मैंने बताया कि Central Asia है क्या? Central Asia region actually lies in the soft belly of Russia. Central Asia कहाँ lie करती है? Soft belly of Russia. It is considered to be Russia's backyard. And of course, Russia considers it to be the supreme power or the player to exhibit its sphere of influence in its backyard. So, of course, because of this reason, it becomes even more important for US. ठीक है? तो US का क्या importance है और interest है? So, US is interested because US wants to use Central Asia as a counter to China as well as Russia. Second, what is the objective of China? Why this area is geopolitically important for China? Because if we have Connect Central Asia policy, China has Go West policy. ठीक है? अभी recently last year only there was China plus C+1 conference, China plus Central Asia C+1 conference हुई थी, wherein China invited the security advisors of all the 5 Central Asian republics. This means China is also taking effort in itself in order to have an outreach to Central Asia. Similar kind of summit India has also conducted. C+1 initiative India ने भी conduct किया है. So this is an initiative for the first time India had taken up. So both India and China now are competing in this area. Next, Europe. Europe considers Central Asia as a space within which NATO can expand eastward. ठीक है? So the point is, हमसे question पूछा है, what is significance of CAR globally? तो कभी भी globally significance पूछेंगे तो you have to point out the global players in the world politics. So US is one global player, China is one global player, Europe is one global player. You can add Russia also, saying that Russia की तो ये soft belly है and Russia consider it to be the natural strategic partner of this area, keeping into mind the historical closeness which CAR and Russia used to have. ठीक है? क्योंकि ये पूरा का पूरा एरिया पहले USSR था. After 1991 only it got disintegrated. तो चाइना अपने को एक inheritor मानती है of providing security into this region. This makes this region very important for Russia also. So this is the global importance of CAR. What is the regional importance? जब regional importance आएगी वहां we can write points regarding India. ठीक है? So what is the regional importance? First, of course, significant transitions have happened in the world politics and the human history recently. One is the pandemic which came up. So post-pandemic, what is the regional importance? This area has become very, very important socially, economically, politically, especially when world also have witnessed changes in their foreign policy or their approach in post-pandemic era. Current event had made this region even more important regionally. For instance, Russia-Ukraine war. So Russia-Ukraine war is in the Eurasian region, very close to Central Asia region. ये रीजनल सिग्निफिकेंस पूछ रहे हैं तो पूरे के पूरे रीजन को हम देखेंगे. दिस विल इंक्लूड सेंट्रल एशिया, दिस विल इंक्लूड यूरेशिया, दिस विल इंक्लूड सम एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ इंडिया ऑल्सो. So now Russia-Ukraine crisis is happening there. Next is China's BRI initiative rising very high in Central Asian Republic. Turkey's effort for Turkic unity. See, Turkey is one country which is slowly and steadily trying to increase its influence in Central Asia. Kazakhstan और किर्गिस्तान के साथ Turkey has recently signed several security initiatives and energy initiative. किर्गिस्तान के साथ उन्होंने ड्रोन सप्लाई का MOU साइन किया है. कजाकिस्तान के साथ एनर्जी कोऑपरेशन का MOU साइन किया. So this showcases how Turkey is also increasing its outreach in CAR. ठीक है? एनर्जी सिक्योरिटी के लिए नेक्स्ट फ्यू दिस इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट इज रिगार्डिंग एनर्जी सिक्योरिटी स्पेशली इंडिया, क्योंकि रीजन है. तो अब नोट्स में हम क्या लिखाते हैं? CAR इंडिया के लिए क्यों इंपॉर्टेंट है? Who will tell me what is the most important idea or reason why CAR is very important for us? एनर्जी रिसोर्सेस के लिए. सो एनर्जी सिक्योरिटी के लिए we already have created a pipeline which is called Tapi pipeline. तो भले ही this pipeline is right now not in operation because of the geopolitical tensions between India and Pakistan and the regime change in Afghanistan, but still the idea remains. So you can say it is very important for the regional energy security demand, wherein Central Asia is considered to be an energy supplier to energy deficient South Asia. So Tapi is one. Regional security के लिए CAR becomes very important. Why? Because of its close proximity to Afghanistan and Pakistan. So for regional security, CAR is very important. Why again CAR is very important regionally? Human security के लिए CAR is very important. जैसे ही हम ह्यूमन सिक्योरिटी का आइडिया बोलेंगे, वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट आइडिया रिगार्डिंग ह्यूमन सिक्योरिटी इज वन, इट कुड बी माइग्रेशन, जो इसमें नहीं लगेगा. सो व्हाट कुड बी अनदर आइडिया? दिस इज रिगार्डिंग ड्रग ट्रैफिकिंग एंड ओपियम प्रोडक्शन. सो ऑफ कोर्स कंसर्न्स आर देयर रिगार्डिंग ओपियम प्रोडक्शन. व्हाट इज द रीजन? ओइंग टू इट्स प्रॉक्सिमिटी टू गोल्डन क्रिसेंट. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट, कनेक्टिविटी के लिए सेंट्रल एशिया इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस. व्हाई सेंट्रल एशिया इज सो इंपॉर्टेंट? अगर ये क्वेश्चन सिर्फ इंडिया के रेफरेंस में आता तो हम लिखते हैं कि सेंट्रल एशिया इज अ लैंडलॉक्ड रीजन. This makes Central Asia very important for India from connectivity perspective. How to reach to Central Asia? That is a task. How to reach to Central Asia? कैसे reach कर रहे हैं? Through Chabahar Port. This makes Chabahar Port important for us. ठीक है. Anyways, that was not asked. But हम उस idea से ही we can take forward that Central Asia is very important for connectivity perspective. Because India is not mentioned, so we are not going to write about India-centric point. But regional-centric point तो लिख सकते हैं. So we have Central Asia is part of the 13-member INSTC project. INSTC project क्या है? International North-South Transport Corridor. This is a project including 3 important countries, India, Iran and Russia. And this is passing through Central Asia. So INSTC project की वजह से Central Asia is very important for creating a connectivity between Asia and Europe. via Russia. Next, Ashgabat Agreement. So Ashgabat Agreement is an agreement of connectivity including Central Asian countries only, but since India is also a part, in 2016 India also became part of Ashgabat Agreement. Okay? That makes Central Asia again very important for connectivity purpose. So this is the way, in multiple ways you can take forward the idea from the existing notes which you have. ठीक है, so this is the significance. Globally हमने देखा, regionally देखा. Now the second question is, if this region is of such great strategic importance, what India is doing in this regard? ठीक है, what is India's diplomatic stand? So India's evolving relations with CAR. Now you see, actually India's dilemma is that as far as CAR region is concerned, A, it is landlocked, B, it is very difficult for us to create a direct connectivity towards Central Asia. Okay? So now this is the reason India has been very cautious in its policy towards CAR. We would say India shares a deep historical and cultural connection with CAR. Historical connection है and cultural इसलिए because the Bollywood and the entertainment industry is very very popular among people in CAR and Russia. ठीक है? So that makes a cultural connect there. Also, Central Asia and Eurasian region is one area wherein there is great student to student interaction. Student exchange programs बहुत होते हैं, especially regarding the medical sciences. So this makes this area very important for cultural collaboration. ठीक है? Fostered by Silk Road trade, historically how we were in connection because of the ancient maritime Silk Route जो China ने previously करी थी, and 15th century, between 3rd century to 15th century. So you can say India is evolving its relation because of historical and cultural reason. Now what India is doing? Diplomatic engagement, India Central Asia dialogue. This got initiated in 2012, aims to strengthen the ties. For example, Uzbekistan supports India's bid for the full membership in UNSC. Okay? So this is one diplomatic engagement which we have made. Recently only, as I told you, India Central Asia Summit hui hai. This also comes up to be, last year hui hai. This comes up to be another very important diplomatic engagement which you can write. Strategic interest. What are the strategic interest? I already told you, this is part of extended neighborhood, essential for security and economic stability. So India has come up with a Connect Central Asia policy. Now Connect Central Asia policy is known by 4 C's. What are the 4 C's? Commerce, connectivity, consular and community. Commerce matlab economic integration we will do. Connectivity means infrastructural connectivity. Next, consular, this means diplomatic engagement. Community means P2P contact. ठीक है? तो Connect Central Asia policy को जब हम पढ़ते हैं, we generally take forward this idea of 4 C's. So हमसे पूछा है what diplomatically India is doing, what economically India is doing. So diplomatically India is doing this. We have already started this dialogue meet. We have started India Central Asia Summit. India Central Asia Summit. We have taken forward the Connect Central Asia policy. These would be the 3 points you would be writing. Next, economic cooperation पूछा है. I have already discussed the INSTC project, the North-South Transport Corridor project, which will increase the trade connectivity between Central Asia and Europe, for which India has signed several MOUs with Kyrgyzstan. In fact, recently India has also provided an offer of linking Uzbekistan and Kabul within INSTC project, thereby creating an eastern arm of INSTC. ठीक है? So this is also, so this showcases, जब India कह रहा है कि I want Uzbekistan, I am bidding for Uzbekistan for creation of an eastern arm of INSTC. This means for us Central Asia is very very important for connectivity purpose also. डिस्पाइट दीज इनिशिएटिव्स. सो आई टोल्ड यू, देखो आंसर हमारा ना पूरा पैकेज होना है. गो बैक टू द क्वेश्चन एंड रीड. क्वेश्चन इज जस्ट सेइंग कि पहले तो आप सिग्निफिकेंस बताओ रीजनली एंड ग्लोबली ऑफ सेंट्रल एशिया, एंड देन एनालाइज हाउ इंडियाज डिप्लोमेटिक, इकोनॉमिक एंड स्ट्रेटेजिक रिलेशंस आर इवॉल्विंग. डिप्लोमेटिक में आई टोल्ड यू 3 points we would be writing. Economic में we would be taking forward connectivity and trade, and strategic में again connectivity या INSTC का idea can come up. But this is the point, critically analyze. This means if we are evolving, there are certain challenges which are coming. अगर critically नहीं भी लिखा होता, then also a good answer is an answer which will end with some set of challenges and then way forward. What are the challenges? Directly class में we dictate. So the challenges are like presence of regional power. Central Asia is a hub for the race of sphere of influence, as I told you. क्यों? क्योंकि ये zipper region है, ये एशिया का central region है, rich of mineral resources and energy resources. This creates a strong presence not only of Russia but China also in this region. So this is one important challenge. Security challenge. I told you security concern क्यों है? Because of the proximity to Afghanistan and Pakistan. Keeping into mind the new Taliban 2.0 which has come up, this makes security concern even more grave. Next is geographical constraint. So CAR को outreach का सबसे important challenge जो हमारी foreign policy में है वो यही है that we are not able to create a direct connectivity with CAR. So connectivity becomes one of the severe challenge in our foreign policy in CAR. Next, what is the challenge? Lack of regional Central Asia forum. Central Asia, I could say, probably is one region which does not have its own specific regional organization. कोई regional organization याद आ रहा है Central Asia का? I was so much expecting this. किसने बोला SCO? I am sure that person must not be from my class, क्योंकि अभी previous class में मैंने बोला है कोई बच्चा SCO को नहीं बोलेगा as a regional organization including CARs. So SCO is actually not a regional organization, it is a intergovernmental organization. SCO का जरा structure देख के बताओ. So there are CAR, that is Central Asian Republics, then this is India, then this is Iran, then this is Russia, then this is China, then this is Pakistan. कहीं से कोई geographical continuity दिख रही है? Is it only containing Central Asian? No. This is the region. Central Asian republics are present in SCO, but SCO is then not an endemic regional organization. So lack of a regional organization creates issues regarding diplomatic outreach with all these countries together. तो उससे हमारा ना diplomatic task बढ़ जाता है. It creates an added burden to our diplomatic task because individually we have to go to Kyrgyzstan, individually we have to go to Kazakhstan for creation of any kind of MOU. So this is also a very important challenge. Next is security challenge. Now see, whenever we are writing security challenge, security, as I always discuss in the class, is no more an idea which is concerning only physical security or territorial security. ठीक है? So territorial security का idea of course is there, but apart from that for Central Asia, हमारा कोई border तो ऐसा जा नहीं रहा है और we don't have any border issues. So security aspect is not territorial. So now what aspect? It has to be some other aspect. Economic security we have already discussed regarding how they are economically more better from us. What else idea of economic security? Human security. So human security में two ideas can be taken up. So as I told you, this idea is very near to, this region is very near to the Golden Crescent area. ठीक है? So drug trafficking is a threat. Also proximity of Afghanistan and Pakistan creates a challenge of threat of Islamic radicalization. So these are few of the challenges which CAR as a region is facing, right? And you see, this security challenge is also one reason why actually Russia is very interesting in CAR. यही रीजन है that Russia is also interested. So Russia is interested not only because CAR is at its backyard, because CAR was erstwhile part of USSR, because Russia considered itself to be the provider or the security guarantor of this region. ये तो हैं ही points. Apart from that, the same threat Russia also feels, that if there is an issue in Afghanistan or Pakistan, the spillover effect will happen in CAR, and CAR is in the soft belly region of Russia, so direct influence it will have in Russia. The threat of drug trafficking and substance abuse is very high in Russia. ये रशिया का एक बहुत बड़ा human security threat है. And from where, what is the route for drug trafficking? Central Asia is the route for drug trafficking. ठीक है? So the same point, if Russia से related question आएगा, then also you can write. How would we end? So see, we can always say that keeping into mind these challenges, now what should India do? इन्हीं challenges को reverse करो तो way forward बन जाएगा. Better collaboration, diplomatic collaboration, strategic collaboration, economic initiative for increasing connectivity. These could be few of the areas wherein we can capitalize and take forward the best advantages of the opportunities which this region is providing to us. So what all you have written in your challenges, इसी को थोड़ा सा way forward में twist करके you can create a conclusion of yourself. Connect Central Asia policy, since you have already written, no need to repeat that idea here. ठीक है? Any issue in this question? हाँ जी. If you are able to do, you can definitely do. See, this is India, right? अभी if you really want to create this idea, you can draw India map also. अब उसके लिए तो फिर see limit तो है ही नहीं किसी चीज की. World में तो map you can always keep on increasing, right? So you can definitely create an idea. India को भी बना देना. So the entire region would be represented. Anything else? How it is soft belly? Soft belly क्या होती है? The subcutaneous fat which get accumulated when you don't exercise, that is called soft belly. ठीक है ना? So soft belly means a kind of protrusion in the region. So if you look into the map, देखते हैं map को. See, this is Russia and this is the Central Asian region. This is the soft belly. ठीक है? The subcutaneous fat which is coming out. So this makes also there is this Caucasus mountain region. ठीक है? So Central Asian region actually lies in the South Caucasus mountain region. So that way is also it is very near to, of course, geographically also you can find the landforms, they are sharing this Caucasus mountain region. This is the region. देखो दिए सारे words हैं which could be used in order to create a enrichment in your answer. So you can use these things. ठीक है? Anything else? No, strategic में तो defense in fact comes later. So one of our student is asking that when we had to discuss strategic importance, what all point we need to take forward. In international relations, when we talk about strategy, strategy is linked with geopolitics of the region. A country is strategically important when country is geopolitically placed in a very important position. ठीक है? So strategy, whenever I say strategy, automatically it means geopolitical importance of the region. इसको कहते हैं strategic importance. What is the strategic importance? The geopolitical importance of that country or that region. Because of geopolitical importance, that region or country also then start carrying economic importance. Because economy is dependent upon the geography. Is Afghanistan economically important? No. But Afghanistan being a zipper state is strategically or geopolitically important. CAR is geopolitically important and economically also important. ठीक है, तो strategy includes these ideas. So if strategic importance is asked, you would first write what is the geopolitical importance of the country or the region. Then you will even talk about the economic importance. इसको भी कहते हैं economic, strategic economic importance. This is called strategic economic importance. So these are the 2 points. Now, because this region might be politically important, that creates an idea of security and defense. If a region is politically important, infested with few amounts of conflict, that creates a concern for security. जब आपकी security की concern होगी, then you would discuss about defense. Like if you talk about CAR, what could be the security concern regarding CAR? मैंने वो point लिखाया ना. Drug trafficking is a human security concern. Territorial security concern with border disputes we don't have, but definitely proximity to Pakistan and Afghanistan makes that region very much important from security perspective also. तो जब भी strategic importance आएगी, you will write geopolitical importance, economics, geopolitical के बाद economic importance, whether we are having certain security concerns or not. And if we are having certain security concern, then you can take forward any foreign policy stands which we have taken. ठीक है? Anything else? चलो. So now the next question. So this is a question, देखो, in the UPSC mains question paper syllabus, if you look, you would find there is a very important idea regarding international organizations, right? Now you see, there is always this kind of idea, or a question can always be a dicey question, because there are so many UN, especially वहाँ लिखा है UN and its bodies. So UN and bodies also include so many ideas. So of course it would be a very dicey idea. But then concepts regarding terrorism, concepts regarding environment, concepts regarding women anyhow becomes important. So if you are finding any body which is in news for last 1 year, UN body or international body, क्योंकि सब body पढ़ना is not possible. So for your mains I am suggesting, if a question is coming regarding organization, regarding women, regarding environment, regarding terrorism, those organizations, refugee, those organizations become important. Now this is regarding terrorism. Let's read the question. Terrorism has become a significant, terrorism, if I need to figure out the keywords, terrorism has become a significant threat to global peace and security. Evaluate effectiveness of UNSC Counter-Terrorism Committee, this is called CTC, and its associated body in addressing and mitigating this threat at international level. Basically, the question is very straight, that what UN bodies or UNSC body CTC has done so far in order to mitigate the menace which terrorism has been created. ठीक है? Very straightforward question. So how would we start? Most important idea इस question का क्या है? UNSC CTC. Start with that directly. ठीक है? कोई introduction, कोई context इतना लिखने की जरूरत नहीं. We would be starting straight from this particular CTC. Then we would say, mention the success, what all success it has achieved. Since effectiveness पूछी है, so that to evaluate effectiveness. So when you are supposed to evaluate effectiveness of a body, first you would showcase the achievement or the success. Then you would showcase few of the challenges which this body is suffering. So that would be a nice idea to analyze or evaluate its effectiveness. And then we would be concluding accordingly. Let's see how we would write. So we would start introduction, हम direct start करेंगे. So United Nations Security Council Counter-Terrorism Committee was established in 2001. This was post the US attack, that was September 11 attack. And its primary mandate therefore is to strengthen the ability of the member nations to prevent terrorist acts both within the border and across the region. Actually, it was after 9/11 only that United States, so you can definitely take forward agar space hoti hai, that it was within the idea of GWOT, that is Global War on Terrorism. So 9/11 attack ke baad, after 9/11 attack, US declared GWOT, that is Global War on Terrorism, and then under the aegis of UN, this body was being created. ठीक है? Wherever possible, always try to figure out an important concept or theme, especially when you are finding that this question is going to be very, very objective in nature. ये question बहुत objective है because it's dealing with bodies, it's achievement, right? So you can always add a point of analysis in that. The CTC works closely with other associated body. Question में it is asked, no, associated body. What are the other associated body? Counter-Terrorism Executive Directorate and United Nations Office of Counter-Terrorism. So we would mention that this provides an expert advice and this creates a unanimous efforts within United Nations to counter terrorism. Once we have discussed what this body is and what associated bodies are, next idea is how much, to what extent it has been successful. तो कुछ examples लिखेंगे of its success, like detailed implementation assessment. So it has helped committees to understand that what could be the counter-terrorism situation in each states, depending. So this is a custom-made or a tailor-made approach which they have made, depending upon the status of relevant UNSC resolution and the situations in those countries. So for instance, they have conducted 205 visits to almost 119 UN member nations on the behalf of Counter-Terrorism Committee. So this point you need to remember. This is the success idea. Second, global standard. Now, this particular body has tried to create global standards, and on the basis of this global standard, it has been said that to what extent countries are contributing in eradicating or in reducing the menace of terrorism. So, UN Countering Terrorist Travel Program, this is a global initiative that helps countries prevent, detect, prosecute terrorist activity. So this is also coming up within its success idea. So I told you this question is very, very objective. Capacity building. Capacity building का मतलब क्या होता है? Training exercises. So this particular body has also undergone capacity building or training exercises. For example, in Nigeria, EU Nigeria project has almost trained more than 7,000 officials so far. Research and analysis, R&D. See, if you were not able to understand कि इस idea में हम क्या लिखें in this question, these could be certain open or universal point which you can write for any organization. Women से related organization है, environment से related organization है. Don't you think they would be going forward with R&D? You can include that point. Don't you think they would be taking forward capacity building or training exercise? Go forward with it. Don't you think they would be creating some kind of idea in which synergies is created among the countries, member countries, and a custom-made or tailor-made approach is being made? Definitely. So this could be a general idea कि अगर कुछ नहीं आ रहा है, then also you would be able to write at least 4 or 5 points, right? So they have launched this global research network consisting of 100 leading research institutions, thereby taking forward an evidence-based research insight into these activities. So these are few of the success points of this particular body and associated body. Question पूछ रहा है, critically evaluate. So we need to figure out the limitation. Limitations are same as it happens with any international body. First is inconsistent compliance and enforcement of recommendation. So there is an issue regarding to what extent recommendation would be enforced or would be taken seriously by the member state. This is one fundamental challenge. Second, resource constraint. So this is an international organization. Of course, it faces from resource constraint. Resource में यहाँ economic resource भी होगी, human resource भी होगी. So you can write your own points. कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है याद करेंगे हम इसको, ठीक है? These are some of the general points. So issues regarding compliance, issues regarding resources, both human resource as well as economic resource, evolving nature of terrorism. See, we know that R&D is an important part of this body. which is creating evidence-based research work. But still, terrorism is also evolving. Terrorism means new ideas are coming up. Technology is difference blind, so if we are taking the best use of technology, terrorists or the violent non-state actors are also taking this opportunity. Terrorism ko we can, a synonymous word could be violent non-state actors. Okay? So now new kind of terrorism on nature has come up. For instance, the cyber security or the cyber terrorism. So when new ideas are coming up, of course, it is creating greater challenges. अब इसी challenges को आप reverse कर दोगे तो way forward बन जाएगा. What will you say? We need to strengthen global efforts to counter terrorism by first of all enhancing cooperation, enabling a better idea for enforcement, capacity building, providing them adequate amount of economy and human resource, and also a suitable R&D to keep evaluating the changing trends or the dangers of terrorism. ठीक है, इस तरह से you can of course end up your answer. So way forward and challenge of course for these kind of questions could be very universal for most of the institutes in the world.
Completing the syllabus without proper knowledge of current affairs will not take you far in the UPSC Civil Services examination. Regulate and transform your preparation with complete coverage of news of relevance. Get a concrete hold of current affairs for UPSC CSE with Vision IAS Monthly Current Affairs Revision Program starting from 20th September at 5 p.m. The program is your guide to get comprehensive news on one platform sourced through relevant resources such as The Hindu, Indian Express, Economic Times, PIB, Yojana and others. Enroll for complete coverage of current affairs including Indian polity and constitution, economy, international relations and more. Comprehensive assessment of preparation through MCQs and mains-oriented questions. Expert support through personalized mentoring and online doubt resolution.
Now the last question, the fourth question. Definitely we were expecting, Haji. This is the reason I am saying, one of the student is saying that suppose we are not able to get a thorough detailed idea. So I told you that these kind of questions when come up, especially regarding the structures of the body. देखो, UPSC does not want you all to fail. UPSC wants you all to pass. UPSC if is asking in one line regarding structure, to believe me, there would be a supplementary question in order to help you to come out with the second part at least effectively. अगर इसके first part में they have just asked about this counter terrorism body by UNSC, ठीक है? And it is expecting that most of you might not be understanding this body, या अगर ये body पता है तो associated body नहीं पता है, ठीक है? So let's be very clear. Let's take a reality check, है ना? I am not here to tell you that you should know everything. I am here to help you, to empower you in within the situation when things which you don't know are coming, but still you are going to solve it. है ना? I need to mentor in that ways. So first part of this question, I understand. Reality check ये है कि most of you won't be able to understand. Now this is a UN body. So you can definitely create this thing कि हाँ UNSC की body है, नाम से पता चल रहा है this is counter terrorism. So definitely it is taking forward. अभी global world में, as I told you, idea of GWOT came up only after 9/11. So at least if you don't know that exactly 9/11 idea is involved there, you can say that definitely इस institution को Philip तो तभी मिली होगी. भाई without West and US, any organization of UN will not go far because all these multilateral organizations are fragmented and the orientation is more towards West. So this is the reason I say हर topic के साथ एक theme attach करो. So you can definitely play with words on the first part. I would say you play with words. है ना? थोड़ा buy करो words को. And the second part में you can explore your idea. Now the second part is, this is the reason they have given a supplementary question. नहीं तो ये क्वेश्चन डिफिकल्ट था सॉल्व करना, है ना. मैंने आते यही बोला, इट वॉज ओनली वन क्वेश्चन विच वॉज नॉट डाइसी, इट वॉज एक्सट्रीमली ऑब्जेक्टिव. ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चन आर इवन मोर डिफिकल्ट टू सॉल्व. या तो आता है या तो नहीं आता है, उसमें दो ही ऑप्शन रहते हैं, ठीक है ना. सो द फर्स्ट पार्ट में यू कैन प्ले विथ वर्ड्स, साइटिंग फ्यू ऑफ द थीम्स. एंड द सेकेंड, व्हेन दे आर आस्किंग effectiveness, even if you are not able to come across any of the example, it's okay. बट यू कैन डेफिनेटली फिगर आउट, अगर ये काउंटर टेररिज्म का आइडिया है तो व्हाट कुड बी इट्स इफेक्टिवनेस. सो फाइंड आउट कि वो क्या करेगा. कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, एंड इफ आई एम अ पार्ट ऑफ एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, व्हाट शुड आई डू. I would go forward with research, I would go forward with capacity building, I would like all countries to comply, I would like all countries to collaborate. Data sharing could be a very nice idea. तो ऐसे ही 5 points आपके बन गए, ठीक है. एंड यू कैन से इन ऑल दीज 5 points दिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हैज डन वेल. कुछ ना कुछ तो किया ही होगा. एंड ऑफ कोर्स इफेक्टिवनेस करनी है तो चैलेंज आई टोल्ड यू, मोस्ट ऑफ द इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का यही चैलेंज है. लैक ऑफ कंप्लायंस, lack of suitable human resource, lack of suitable economic resource, lack of creation of synergy among countries. countries के बीच में collaboration नहीं establish हो पा रहा है, ठीक है. so these could be the challenges. So this is the way, when you don't know things, then also you can comfortably maneuver and take forward at least 5 or 6 points. और ऐसे ही अप्रोच से करना, ठीक है. तो उसमें सबसे पहले, like I say in my class, घबराना नहीं है बिल्कुल. We don't have to worry. अभी तो क्वेश्चन है, we have to solve it anyhow. So this could be the trick. Now this is the fourth question, the last question for IR session. And I have been telling that if this year for 24, if in India and neighborhood, एक question तो आएगा ही आएगा India and neighborhood से, immediate neighborhood. And if I have to pick, I would pick Bhutan and Maldives. This I have been saying from day one for 2024 batches, right? And Maldives pe question was so much expected. Next question expected was Bhutan actually. So what is the question? Again, directly straight from the class notes. So those who have attended, they would find, discuss the geopolitical strategic importance of Maldives. That is a very cliche exercise we always do for the class, ठीक है. So discuss the geopolitical and strategic importance of Maldives for India. Geopolitical, geostrategic importance of Maldives for India with a focus. Now focus, they want importance in terms of global trade and energy flows. That does not mean that they are not expecting you to write something else. You can write, but primary में हम issues रखेंगे regarding global trade and energy flows, ठीक है. Also further discuss how this relationship मतलब strategic relationship, how this relationship affects India's maritime security and regional stability amidst international competition. So now the question is of two parts. One, we need to figure out what is the importance of Maldives. Importance of Maldives would be geopolitical importance and geostrategic importance. Especially we would be referring to idea of global trade and energy flow. ये mind map we will create. Next, we have to figure out how it is going to affect India. So what would be the effect of India if Maldives is geopolitically and geostrategically important to us? Effect for India पूछा है, this means examiner knows that there is a regime change in Maldives and the particular person who has come up, President Muzu, is very much towards China. This is the reason. Now the question is how it would affect India's position, right? And next we would be concluding it accordingly. So this should be the chrono of our answer writing. Chalo. Abhi yahan par we can definitely create a map. So we can make a map also. Maldives holds. How would we start? हम ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं कि Maldives, one of the most important countries in our neighborhood, holds importance both strategically as well as politically. It also holds importance in India's neighborhood first policy. What is the other foreign policy stands we can write for Maldives? Sagar Initiative. What else? Project, Mausam, ठीक है. So if you are not writing neighborhood first policy के साथ सागर and मौसम here, you can keep this idea for later on. Conclusion में लिख सकते हैं that better ties with Maldives is important not only in ushering our neighborhood first policy but also taking forward idea of being India as a net security provider of the region within Project Sagar initiative and Project Mausam. ठीक है. So for जैसे ही कोई country आएगी सबसे पहले IR के question में foreign policy लिख देना that what foreign policy ideas I am going to write here. Okay. So what is the geopolitical and geostrategic importance of Maldives? Because they are strictly asking about global trade and energy flow. So first point would be that only. So protecting maritime trade and ensuring energy security. So Maldives, actually, if you look into the location, Maldives lies as a toll gate. This is Maldives. So Maldives lies as a toll gate between the major sea lanes of communication. So now this is a major sea lane of communication or the choke point. क्या कहते हैं इसको? What is this? Strait of Hormuz. This lies between Persian Gulf and Oman Sea. ठीक है? And this is called Bab al-Mandab. ठीक है? So this is Gulf of Aden and this is Red Sea. And then this is Strait of Malacca. This is Strait of Malacca. This is between Malaysia and Singapore. Okay, so these are three important choke points and Maldives somehow lies as a toll gate. So all international trade which is happening actually is passing through this particular Strait of Malacca to go to the other side of the world. ठीक है. And Maldives along with Sri Lanka, this is the same point. अगर श्रीलंका में आता तो भी यही लिखते. So Maldives and Sri Lanka therefore are geostrategically important for us because they lie somewhere. They are in the epicenter of the arc which is connecting these major sea lanes of communication. So this is the first idea. So if we want to protect, तो अब Maldives हमारे लिए क्यों important है? If we want to protect our trade across the maritime zone, for us Maldives therefore becomes important because Maldives lies in the epicenter of this arc connecting major sea lanes of communication. Second, the idea is all about geopolitical and geostrategic importance. So moment energy wala idea हमने कर लिया. Next would be China. We all know that China is creating its strong influence in the IOR, taking forward string of pearl diplomacy. Already Hambantota and Gwadar is within China's embrace for 40 and for 99 years respectively. This makes Maldives, this island state, very important because we feel it could be the only strategic buffer against China as far as IOR is concerned. So why geostrategically in this region it becomes important? Because we feel already two of the ports are out, which are very important for us. So Maldives stands out as one of the last critical maritime buffers in the Indian Ocean that India can rely on. ठीक है? So this makes Maldives again becomes very important. Next, what could be the reason? Security importance. So Maldives is also important for our security because it's very close to our coastal lines. Maldives is India's first line of defense against transnational threat. देखो ये IOR का region है. So there are possibilities of transnational threat. For instance, piracy, drug trafficking, terrorism. Mumbai attack of 2008 has actually showcased how water can be used by terrorists. ठीक है? And it has also, मैंने क्लास में बताया था प्रेसिडेंट नशीद, मैंने कहा था कुछ वर्ड्स आप लोग प्रेसिडेंट के याद करेंगे. So President Nasheed of Maldives has already been implicated on terrorist charges, that too against India. That showcases that Maldives is being used by these violent non-state actors as a launching pad of attack against India. This makes Maldives very important from security perspective also. ठीक है? Next, considering its importance, इसमें एक point और भी लिख सकते हैं. You can also say for switching of our naval forces. Maldives is important for security reason because the switching of our naval forces, switching of naval and coast guard forces requires them to go all around Maldives. if they are making a switching in their patrolling, है ना, so from Arabian Sea to Bay of Bengal, if they want to make this patrolling and they want to switch, they have to go all across Maldives. So Maldives is important for security concern regarding this also. ठीक है, once we have discussed all the points why Maldives is geostrategically and geopolitically important, next we will say, considering its importance, Maldives ki powers like India and China are competing for influence in Maldives. So now what China has done, China has recently signed a military pact highlighting further shift away from India, and this coincided with the anti-Indian narrative which is created, that is called India Out campaign. This creates a great challenge as far as India's approach to Maldives is concerned. So there is a great competition. What is this competition? On maritime security. So see, question वापस पढ़ो, what is the second part? Second part says, discuss how this relationship is going to affect India's maritime stability. So अब हमको बताना है कि if this is the relation, Maldives is important plus China is coming up. अब how it is affecting our maritime relations or some other security related. So effect on India's maritime security. Strategic encirclement. Maldives could act as another very important point wherein China can carry forward its string of pearl diplomacy, thereby circumscribing India completely from the maritime space. Okay? So a military pact has already been signed between Maldives and China. So there is a strong perception that Maldives can definitely appear as the next pearl within string of pearl diplomacy. Right? Threat of navigation, freedom of navigation. Why within this situation, why Maldives is becoming important? Because in this IOR there is rising militarization of China. So navigation ka, freedom of navigation ka, there is a major threat. And if there is a major threat of freedom of navigation, we want greater ties with Maldives. This is the reason we also extended our great help towards Sri Lanka post economic crisis. ये सारे reasons Sri Lanka पे भी लागू होते हैं. Okay? So Sri Lanka also becomes very important for us. This is a reason. So threat to the freedom of navigation, increased Chinese naval activities in Maldives may lead to the challenge of India as far as IOR is concerned. This year only, early year, हुआ क्या था कि there was Chinese research vessel. This Chinese research vessel was coming up for refueling. So first of all, this Chinese research vessel went to Sri Lanka. Now Sri Lanka is having, India and Sri Lanka's relationship are evolving, and Sri Lanka knows that India is tried and tested partner, at least anyhow better than China. Okay? We are not coming forward with unsustainable at least projects. So this is the reason, for the first time this time, after a long, Sri Lanka denied the admissibility of Chinese vessels. And then the same Chinese vessel went for a permission to Maldives, and Maldives allowed the permission. So this creates an idea that how maritime security to hai hi, but navigation ka bhi issue ho sakta hai as far as this entire area is concerned. On regional stability, how this relationship is going to affect regional stability? Shift away from India and growing closeness between Maldives and China may intensify the geopolitical competition in this IOR region. And when there is geopolitical competition, we all know greater expenditure on defense will happen. When greater expenditure of defense will happen, this will definitely have a negative impact on the socio-economic development of the region. Okay? So, definitely it will create Indian Ocean region as next important flashpoint in the geopolitics of the world. So rivalries in Indian Ocean will definitely going to rise. Okay? Once we have written this, we are going to conclude. See, I told you, चाहो तो एक idea अभी लिख लो, चाहे एक conclusion में लिखो. So India's ability to manage its strategic interest in IOR and address concerns require a combination of diplomatic engagement. Diplomatic engagement में we have written Sagar Initiative, Project Mosam, Gujarat Doctrine. क्यों? क्योंकि Maldives is a small sovereign state. So definitely Gujarat Doctrine would be applicable, especially when there is an anti-Indian narrative which is happening. Economic cooperation. So Indo-Maldive relations में हम पढ़ते हैं, we have started this great Malay connectivity project. We are also thinking of creating a free trade regime क्योंकि China already have created an FTA with Maldives. And understanding domestic political landscapes in Maldives. We need to be very, very cautious. हम क्या लिखाते हैं क्लास में? That what should be approach of India? India's approach needs to be that of strategic caution. We need to adopt strategic caution, right? Because the domestic political landscape of Maldives right now is at least not in our favor. So right now, a strategic restraint concept we need to take forward, but at the same time, we should continue taking forward HADR, that is humanitarian and disaster response. एक point और भी लिख सकते हो, that we should continue HADR, humanitarian and disaster response initiatives, so that we reach deeper to the heart and the minds of an average Maldivian. वो नहीं रुकना चाहिए, ठीक है? So this is the way we have completed our analysis for all the 4 questions. Any question regarding this? Okay, so what we have learned from these 4 questions which came up? First of all, neighborhood is very important. Neighborhood में for the next year try to figure out what are the countries. 1-2 countries जो ज़्यादा important होंगी, you can bid upon that only. Right? Next is extended neighborhood में you would figure out what are the extended neighborhood which is more important. Since Central Asia is being asked and West Asia is very much volatile, so for your mains we can definitely expect a question coming up on West Asia. Global power से ज़रूर related कुछ question आएगा, and this time they are into multiple countries taking together like the first question. So always expect this kind of question. जो मैंने शुरू में session के पहले ही बोला, a question has already been asked saying that what kind of existential crisis China and US is having among them. एक बार ये GS में आया है question. And see similar kind of idea के साथ they have come up with this time question. ठीक है? So this is the way you should carry forward yourself for the next year mains. And then you can always take assistance. जो आप लोग notes बना रहे हो या class notes उसको base ले लो. Monthly current affairs vision definitely is very fine. You can always have a value addition from that. Keep reading the newspaper so that you are in the continuity or the loop of international affairs, right? हाँ जी. So see the ongoing conflict. Okay, one of our student is asking how can we make notes regarding the ongoing conflict. So the ongoing conflict between the Israel and Palestine, you would have some specific points. Those positions are not changing. Their conflict zones is that only, right? The right for the homeland or the right to self-determination, this is an idea which is being taken forward for so long. So the basic idea आप लोग देखोगे कि issue किस वजह से हुआ. And now when Hamas is being included, which is a militant organization, थोड़ी सी हमारी analysis change होती है, because Hamas is a militant organization. We recognize PLO to be the spokesperson of Palestinian cause. This is the reason when this Israel-Hamas conflict happened, India made a very strong stand towards Israel. वरना अगर ये पैलेस्टीन इजराइल का कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होता, इट कुड हैव क्रिएटेड अनदर डिप्लोमेटिक डिलेमा फॉर इंडिया. ठीक है? तो हम इस ऑनगोइंग को कैसे करेंगे? आप लोग बेसिक कॉजेज देख लो, जैसे रशिया यूक्रेन का, व्हाट आर द बेसिक कॉजेज. अब इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी एवरी डे यू आर लुकिंग इनटू कि कौन से पोजीशंस दे हैव कैप्चर्ड, दैट आर ऑफ नो इंपॉर्टेंस. नेक्स्ट यू शुड ऑलवेज टेक व्हाट इज द इंपॉर्टेंट स्टैंड फ्रॉम इंडियन पर्सपेक्टिव. तो कोई भी ऑनगोइंग कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है उसमें इंडिया का क्या स्टैंड है, यू शुड ऑलवेज प्रिपेयर दैट. What is the stand of US and the West, that you should prepare. ठीक है? खुद से सोचो what could be the way forward. Way forward for all the conflicts would always be dialogue, diplomacy and negotiation. Try to figure out, can India be an important actor in this dialogue? Yes, of course, India could be a peace negotiator or a connector, especially when our Prime Minister has made a visit to Ukraine. So this is the way you can approach with the dynamic topics. India को हमेशा central रख के रखेंगे. Anything else? Maldives. Okay, in this question, can the introduction? देखो, introduction, Operation Cactus was basically an operation which was being conducted when the then president of Maldives was being very much affected by the ongoing coup. So this particular person was literally running pillar to post, and then Indian army, the Air Force forces airlifted him and then situated him in a safe corner in Malé. Okay? So now this Operation Cactus, you cannot write in the introduction because it's not related with the strategic importance, especially in terms of global energy flows. Suppose a question comes up that to what extent India has carried a helping hand in its neighborhood. In that, you can figure out from each country what kind of operations we have carried. Usme to with Maldives ke respect mein, along with Operation Cactus, you can even write about Operation Neer. 2014 में drinking water scarcity जो हुई, ठीक है? So you can't start it. तो we need to find out the context, है ना? तो ये उसमें apt ही नहीं बैठ रहा है. This is the reason. Okay, so we are winding up the session. I believe you people have an enriching experience. Do come tomorrow for yet another open discussion regarding it. Till then, keep studying. Thank you so much. All the very best.